Good evening, Saints. I'm here this evening to talk to you about forgiveness. But before I begin, I will give you a scripture that justifies forgiveness. It says in Matthew 6, verse 14 and 15, if you forgive your brother for the wrong that they have done, then your Father in heaven will forgive you for the wrong that you have done. But if you don't forgive your brother or sister for the wrong they have done, then your Father in heaven will not forgive you. So saying we want forgiveness if we have done something wrong. So keep that scripture in mind. As I talk about forgiveness, I know that forgiveness is not an easy thing. Forgiveness is something that we do not for the person who hurt us, but for ourselves. It gives us that peace of mind, that peace that passes all understanding. It gives us that calmness. It gives us more faith in God. It gives us our blessings. All the blessings will fall on us if we forgive our brother and sister for the wrong that they have done. But I know it's not easy. He didn't say it was going to be easy. But we have to follow in Jesus' footsteps. Because there's also another part in the Bible where he spoke about, when one of his disciples asked him, how much should you forgive your brother or sister? He said 70 times 7. So there's so many times that's a lot of time that we have to learn to forgive each other. Because we are not perfect. We don't walk a perfect road, and sometimes we say things or do things that will hurt somebody. But we can also ask for forgiveness if we realize that, or if the person put it in front of us, or if on the other hand somebody hurt our feelings. We have to forgive. So I will give you an example of how forgiveness really works. My brother-in-law came to my house a couple of months ago to stay, and I was talking to him about forgiveness because he had told me that he had a brother who he's very estranged from because of something that the brother did to hurt him. This was going on for a number of years, and he was telling me about it. I guess it was a heavy load on him while he felt that he should tell me about it. But I advised him and let him know that go and forgive your brother. And when you forgive your brother, you will see that you will have a calmness, a peace of mind, and a better relationship with your brother. I told him all of that because he didn't look like he was going to do it. But later on, I got a call from him, like about a couple months after that, I got a call from him. And he told me that I took your advice and I went and forgave my brother. And now I felt like a heavy load was lifted off me. I feel that peace, and now me and my brother have a good relationship. So you see, saying it pays. It pays to forgive. It certainly pays to forgive. When I know within myself that when I don't forgive somebody, or it take me a while to give somebody, it's a heaviness on my heart. It's a heaviness on my whole body. When I'm out there, I'm not happy. I can't think straight. I'm just confused. I'm just depressed. Sometimes. So, you have to forgive. I went all the way to Jamaica. That's where I'm originally from. And forgave my uncle who had abused me when I was a little girl. That thing, was so devastated for me for a number of years. I wrestled with it. I blocked it out and it came back. And I knew I had to do it because that's what the Lord says about forgiveness, and also for me to have that peace. So I went all the way back to Jamaica, and he came to the house to visit, and I forgave him. And the moment I forgave him, I prayed with him and forgave him. And the moment I did that, I felt like a totally different person. I felt so calm. I felt so relieved of that heavy burden that was following me all these years. So saints, I'm speaking from experience. I'm not telling you to do something that is impossible. It's not impossible. So, just do it. Whenever your mind tells you to do it, and you will see that it's a relief in your life as well. There's another example I'll give you about one of my church sister. She had a family. They had a family friend. She and her family had a family friend who killed her brother. And it was very hard for the family because that family friend was almost like part of the family as well. So when she later on she became saved, she got saved, she became a Christian, and she God told her that you have to go and forgive that man. By this time he was in prison. So You know, she wrestled with it for days and months because sometimes because of her pride, because of, you know, what we're looking at, what other people are going to think about, but we're not looking at our peace of mind. She wrestled with it for months. But eventually she couldn't take it no more because she couldn't sleep at night. It was a heavy burden on her. So she went all the way to prison and forgave that man. And the moment she did it, it was total relief from her. She was able to have better communication with prayer, with the Lord, to pray to God. She was just peace all over, relief all over for her. And you know, at first the rest of the family was mad with her, but later on they came to realization that, you know, it was the best thing to do, and they forgave the man as well. So saints, follow these examples and do what thus saith the Lord. If you forgive your brother or sister, then he will forgive you as well. And it's not only for him. Forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you. Your peace of mind, your calmness, your relief. You're living a total different life when you forgive somebody. It's like you become a new creature. You are renewed. So saints, go out and do what does says the Lord. Forgive your brother and sister. It's not easy, but do it. With the help of God, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So saints, hold on to that. And as I go, I just want to say have a blessed evening and thank you for listening. And remember to subscribe to my Facebook.
Follow her Facebook.
Remember to follow me on Facebook at Carol Wilson. And
follow her on Instagram.
And follow me on Instagram at Carol Wilson 57.
And that's it. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.